Far beyond the visible edges of the known universe, hidden within a dark and silent region of space, exists a structure of unimaginable scale, an alien megafactory where entire planets are designed and built from scratch. Suspended in orbit around a collapsed star, this colossal facility spans thousands of kilometers, its outer shell glowing faintly with streams of energy flowing across its surface. This is not a natural formation. It is a creation engine, a place where alien workers and advanced machines collaborate to construct new worlds. As we approach the factory, massive docking rings come into view. Streams of cargo ships arrive continuously, carrying raw materials harvested from across the galaxy. Entire asteroids, rich in metals and minerals, are pulled into the facility through enormous gravitational intake tunnels. These materials will become the foundation of new planets. Inside, the factory reveals a breathtaking level of organization. Vast chambers stretch endlessly, filled with floating platforms, rotating machinery, and glowing energy grids. Alien workers move effortlessly in low gravity, their bodies adapted to this environment. They interact with holographic interfaces, guiding processes that operate with perfect precision. The creation of a planet begins in the planetary resource processing zone. Here, raw materials are sorted and refined. Giant crushers break down asteroids into manageable fragments, while advanced reactors melt and purify metals. Silicates, iron, nickel, and rare elements are separated and stored in massive containment fields. Unlike human industry, which shapes materials mechanically, this alien system operates at the molecular level. Atomic restructuring chambers rearrange the building blocks of matter, enhancing strength, density, and stability. The result is a collection of ultra-refined materials ready to form the core and crust of a new world. From here, the materials are transferred to the core formation chamber. This is where the heart of the planet is created. Using powerful gravitational generators, alien engineers compress massive quantities of iron and heavy elements into a dense spherical core. The pressure is immense, replicating the natural forces found deep within planetary interiors. As the core forms, it begins to generate heat through compression and controlled nuclear reactions. This heat will later drive geological activity, creating tectonic movement and a magnetic field, essential components for a stable and habitable planet. Surrounding the core, layers of molten material are added in the mantle construction zone. Here, streams of liquid rock flow through magnetic channels, wrapping around the core in carefully controlled layers. The composition of the mantle is adjusted depending on the desired characteristics of the planet. Engineers can design worlds with active volcanism, stable crusts, or even exotic geological features never seen in nature. Alien workers monitor the process closely, ensuring that temperature gradients and material distribution remain perfectly balanced. Once the mantle is complete, the forming planet moves into the crust assembly sector. This stage defines the surface of the planet. Solid plates begin to form as the outer layers cool and stabilize. Massive fabrication arrays shape continents, ocean basins, and mountain ranges. Unlike natural planetary formation, which is chaotic and random, this process is deliberate. Engineers design the layout of continents, the depth of oceans, and even the placement of mineral resources. Every detail is planned to achieve a specific outcome. Next comes one of the most critical phases, the atmosphere generation facility. Without an atmosphere, a planet cannot support life. In this sector, gases are carefully selected and released to form a stable atmospheric layer. Oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, and trace elements are introduced in precise ratios. Gigantic atmospheric processors circulate these gases around the planet, ensuring even distribution. Temperature and pressure are carefully controlled to create conditions suitable for the planet's intended purpose, whether it is to support life, serve as a resource hub, or function as a research environment. Cloud systems begin to form as water vapor is introduced. Artificial weather patterns are initiated to stabilize the atmosphere over time. Water itself is added in the hydrosphere engineering zone. Massive reservoirs of ice, harvested from distant comets, are transported into the factory and melted. The resulting water is distributed across the planet's surface, filling oceans, rivers, and lakes. Engineers carefully control the flow of water, shaping coastlines and ensuring proper distribution. The presence of water not only supports potential ecosystems, but also helps regulate temperature and geological processes. Once the basic structure of the planet is complete, it enters the climate stabilization chamber. Here, advanced systems simulate long-term environmental conditions. The planet is subjected to cycles of heating and cooling, atmospheric shifts, and geological activity. These simulations ensure that the planet will remain stable over thousands, or even millions of years. Alien engineers analyze vast streams of data, making adjustments to maintain balance. If the atmosphere becomes unstable, gas ratios are modified. If geological activity is too intense, internal heat levels are reduced. The goal is perfection, a planet that can sustain itself indefinitely. After stabilization, the planet moves to the biosphere seeding laboratory if it is intended to support life. In this highly controlled environment, basic microbial life forms are introduced. These organisms are designed to adapt to the planet's conditions, gradually transforming the environment. Over time, they will produce oxygen, enrich the soil, and create the foundation for more complex ecosystems. This stage may take centuries, but for an advanced alien civilization, time is not a limitation. With all systems in place, the planet is prepared for deployment in the orbital placement hangar. This is one of the most awe-inspiring sights in the entire factory. The fully formed planet, glowing softly under artificial light, is held in place by massive gravitational anchors. Alien engineers calculate its destination, a precise location within a star system where it will orbit safely. Using powerful propulsion fields, the planet is gently moved out of the factory. As it drifts into space, guided by gravitational forces, it begins its journey toward its new home. Slowly, it settles into orbit around a star, becoming a permanent part of the cosmic landscape. A world that did not exist before is now a reality. Back inside the factory, the process begins again. New materials arrive. New cores are formed. New planets take shape. This endless cycle of creation represents a level of technological mastery that challenges our understanding of what is possible. For these alien engineers, planets are not rare natural phenomena. They are products of design, precision, and intention. This simulation offers a glimpse into a future where entire worlds can be engineered, customized, and deployed across the universe. It raises profound questions about the nature of creation, the limits of technology, and the role of intelligent life in shaping the cosmos. While humanity is still exploring its own planet and nearby worlds, civilizations like this, if they exist, have already taken control of planetary formation itself. They are not just explorers of the universe. They are its architects. And somewhere, deep in the vastness of space, factories like this may already be at work, quietly building new worlds, one planet at a time.